Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
You find yourself in a tavern.
Oh, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast Fireball.
All right, roll for it. Welcome to Friday Night Quests. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Jay Jones. This week we bring you the second to last episode of Season 20. As a reminder, in 2 weeks we will have our Aftermath episode where I'll sit down with Mike and answer some questions from you about the game. If you'd like to have a question read on the air, please email us at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com or send your questions via Twitter to @PartialArc using the hashtag FNQAftermath. Also, if you backed our Kickstarter at the $5 level or higher, you should have received a survey for how you'd like your name read aloud on either Friday Night Quests or Dark Heresy. If you haven't filled out your answers yet, be sure to get them in ASAP, as we're going to record those names pretty soon. And without further ado, let's get to the game. Previously on Friday Night Quests. The Velvet League is inside an invisible purple worm, riding in a floating doorway leading to a magical mansion, heading towards a portal into the plane of Limbo. If this is your first episode, none of that made any sense. Enjoy! So the purple worm, Vincent, is streaking through what would be the skies of the astral plane, dodging and weaving through the bodies of dead celestials all around you. It's been about 20 minutes. You're about 10 minutes away from where Alaric had described this color pool might reside within the astral plane. This whole time, Vincent is still invisible, so you have gone undetected. But as you're getting closer and closer to the destination, you do notice off to the left and to the right, because I believe one of you, Izzy, because you're hanging by the tonsil, using the tonsils of Vincent to steer this purple worm. Yeah. As you look out of the mouth, which is continuously agape, you can see occasionally on the left and the right on the horizon, you see ships, these large floating vessels out in the astral plane. And these ships look familiar. These were ones that you'd seen previously before docked and floating around the astral plane of the Githyanki space a long time ago when you were here before. And you see a few of these off in the distance on your left and on your right. They seem to be heading in the same direction that you are. But again, so far you are still undetected. You are invisible.
Oh, so they're lively. They're not like abandoned.
They're not abandoned. They look like they're definitely moving. Sails are up, catching whatever winds reside here in the astral plane, and they are throttling towards the same direction that you are. And as the few minutes go by and you're getting closer and closer to your destination, you see a few more of them. You also see to the right and to the left occasionally a splash of color weave in and weave out. I'd like each of you to roll for perception. Sweeney, what'd you get?
20 total.
Horace?
17.
Izzy?
17.
About with pretty much everybody pretty equally, because it's hard to miss this, but it is far off. You see on the left-hand side, you see a quick swoop in and out of a green dragon. And on the right-hand side, you see a much larger blue dragon swoop in and out. But on this blue dragon looks a little different. This blue dragon has atop it what looked like, and Sweeney, you're only the one that really noticed this, but atop of the blue dragon, it looked like there was some sort of structure on its back, as if something had been built onto the top of it. You continue to move forward, and at this time, you are now starting to see it come into view, and I describe it being this mass, this land mass before you that stretches almost to the horizon on both the left and the right, a disc kind of swirling out in this purpley, silvery abyss of dead celestials and old rocks and old destroyed kingdoms. You see this disc that must have been the body of something with heads and arms in the dozens. It looks like some kind of serpent creature or serpent god with many limbs and many arms outstretched, fanning like before you like an umbrella. And atop each of these limbs, you see what must be miniature cities, all interconnected between bridges and streets and roads stretching across the body of this. And above it, you see kind of pulsing, directly above it is a jet black color pool. This color pool is not the size of Vincent. This color pool is a little bit smaller. Vincent is a flying skyscraper, but this jet black color pool is closer to about the size of one of these ships, or a little bit larger than one of these flying astral pirate ships that you're seeing quite a bit now at this point. And you see a lot of them flying into this massive interconnected city, docking, and even more curious, you see a few flying out of the jet black color pool and landing towards this city. And of all different kinds, dragons of green and red and blue descending upon this city as you get closer and closer. At this point, it doesn't look like anything has noticed you. Again, you are invisible. But that is what you see before you. What do you do?
Before we do anything else, I do, by the way, point out the thing on the dragon's back.
Okay.
So that you guys are aware of it as well. I also want to pull out the sending stone that I got from Nevane. How frequently do these work? Is it just one and then back and that's it?
You mean for the whole day?
Yeah.
No, you have like a good 10 minutes worth of dialogue in there.
Okay, that's perfect. We are 10 minutes away from the portal.
Because basically you feel the warmth in the stone. As you speak to it and use its magic, it gets colder and colder. So it's kind of think of it like a battery.
Okay.
Like you're slowly kind of running out of its daily magic.
Okay, so it's 10 minutes total, but it only communicates with Nevane.
That's correct.
Okay, well, fair enough. I'm going to pull out the stone, and I'm going to start speaking with Nevane and say, Nevane, we are preparing to fight a very dangerous evil who is responsible for the death of gods. Are you able to join us, or do you need to be with your people?
You're obviously trying to persuade, so I'm going to need a persuasive check.
Wait,
A dragon. I mean,
Right.
I mean a giant.
that's right.
12. Oh, wait, so, yes.
I mean a
I mean, a giant.
I mean a brownie.
dragon.
Yes.
A brownie?
An N.
Yes,
So-
it's 12.
With a 12, you don't hear anything back on the other side.
He's
It's
not
okay.
coming to Christmas.
It's okay. I say again to her, if you need to stay with your people, we understand, and we ask only one thing in exchange. If the worlds are still here in a week, tell people that the Velvet League saved the fucking multiverse.
I'm sorry. Did you say if the birds are still having a beak?
Oh, god damn it. Oh, Siri, no. Oh, god damn it, I'm in Notes app. God damn it.
Ordering notebook.
No, that's not what
Sweeney, why are you
Download
talking to your
it.
phone?
Damn it. I'll put my phone away. And then I'm going to spend a 3rd level spell, and I'm going to cast Sending to someone who is not Nevane. And I'm going to say, Michael, we are getting ready for the fight I promised you. Grab your sword. Be ready in 1 minute. And tell me if Michael isn't your given name, please.
So you send that to him, and obviously you're going to need a persuasion check again.
Now,
Can we
he
see
had
him
already
on that?
said, well, first of all, actually, since he's not in the same dimension, there's a 5% chance he doesn't get the message.
All right.
By the way,
That's low.
am I holding on to a tooth right now?
We're inside the mansion,
got
leaning
it.
out the doorway.
Got it. Okay, thank
You're
God.
looking longingly out the window
Yeah.
The
The window's looking
All right,
into
let's
a
see
stomach.
into a mouth.
The windows are going into this weird purple nothingness,
Yes.
which is probably here.
Oh,
actually.
wait. So when we're inside your mansion, do you get to pick the view we see outside the windows?
Oh, I probably could. I
Yeah.
didn't. It's just on the default. It's on the.
Oh, so we
It's
get-
like the normal factory setting where it's just like those weird bubbles
Oh,
on your
you can pop 'em?
iPhone. But you can't get through the glass.
Oh,
unfortunately.
got it.
It's just the bubbles on the back of your
Not
iPhone.
packing
It's-
bubbles.
No,
Wait,
sadly.
bubbles on the back of your... Wait, what?
Yeah, the factory setting for the
Oh!
background is like bubbles.
Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rain
Or
on
rain.
window
Yeah,
pane.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is.
It's like rain.
Oh my god.
All right, well, let's see if there's a 5% chance this went to somebody in the bathroom. 38. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh!
And
now-
makes it to Mike Yale.
And now he had already said he was going to join us. Does that help at all with the persuasion check?
I don't know. You'll have to see.
He's got to get here.
Roll for a persuasion check.
It was lower.
No, Sweeney,
It was a
no.
10 total.
You don't hear anything back.
Okay.
I am going to go to the sanctuary in the mansion, which I couldn't find one, so
I'll tell
I
you
picked
what's.
a closet.
I'll tell you what is in the mansion.
Oh yeah.
I
What do you got?
have a layout.
What do you got?
Oh my
Okay, so
gosh,
I've
you
been
do. Look at
wandering
that.
around. I've been wandering around trying to find a sanctuary.
You find the dojo, the wine cellar, the library, the dining room,
Oh,
the
I
war
drank some
room.
wine.
I'm sure you did. There's a swimming pool upstairs. There's some bathhouse
Oh, yeah.
upstairs.
I hit that as well.
Sure. And some guest rooms upstairs. There's a chandelier in here
You
in
hit
case
that
that
too.
matters.
I jerked off in one of those beds.
Good.
Nice. Everything, by the way,
I
when
know.
this door goes away, goes right into Vincent.
I know.
Protein
Vincent's
for
gonna have
Vincent.
to deal with.
Protein for
Protein for Vincent.
He's a purple worm.
Yeah.
He will not notice.
He will
I
not.
just
It's like when my cat sees me naked. It's
Yeah.
like,
They're like, what's that? That's a funny all one color. So much one color today.
my
Hands
cat.
that
Let's just say
feed
my
me.
cat doesn't judge me. That's what I'm trying
Oh.
to say.
Just like a purple worm.
Just like a purple worm would not do. So no sanctuary. I didn't hear a sanctuary in there.
that's true.
Any of
Okay.
them can be a sanctuary.
I'll pick the sauna. I'm in the sauna,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna pray to Bahamut for the first time.
Oh.
Well, I prayed a couple times in my youth. I'm gonna fold my hands.
Yeah, now,
across your chest.
how does one officially pray to Bahamut?
Here's the crazy thing. You're supposed to sprinkle money around you
Oh, wow.
and lay in it.
Cool.
But I don't really have any because I gave it all away. So I'll take
Bahamut is really a god of all people.
well, dragons are like, even the good ones are into money. It's like, it's weird.
This is also how the Kemps worship Bahamut,
Yeah, I
which is
mean,
really
yeah,
like
that's true.
like
That's
high
true.
orthodox.
So I sprinkle my
Are you
magic
sure it wasn't
items.
like your dad told you when he was a
Yeah.
kid and he was like, son, just grab anything around you, like all this platinum that I keep nearby, and just sprinkling it like,
Grab all this money.
you know, anything that you could quickly dash in front of you, like gold.
Son, the poor people have a hard time worshipping Bahamut. Okay, so
That's why he hears from us more, son.
so I sprinkle money around, which I don't have, so I pretend, and I also take my magic stuff off and sprinkle it and lay in it, and I look up at the ceiling of the sauna. I'm in a towel.
We're on kind of a time crunch.
Okay,
This
it'll
will
make
take
it quick.
10 minutes. This is fun.
Yeah,
This is happening
I jerked
while,
off,
while
got
we're
a swim in,
drinking.
and am praying in 10 minutes. In a towel.
It can be done.
I go-
That's like a Saturday for me.
Yeah.
Bahamut, I don't normally pray to you. You know who I am, obviously. Help us through this. And if you can't help us through this, help at least my friends. Because I've grown to... I look and make sure the sauna's closed. I've grown to care about them. And I don't really care about much else other than myself. So just don't let them die again, in the case of one of them. Bahamut, you're a god, and I accept that, which means you're better than me, and I accept that as well. So, here's a prayer. Peace.
Roll me a religion check.
That's a good one. I got a 25.
Really?
Yeah. I learned religion in school. I have a +8.
Okay.
There you go.
And what do you have splayed out in front of you?
All my magic items and anything valuable.
I would like to think that Doris is doing like
Yeah.
a...
Yeah. I stabbed Doris into the wood, and Doris is humming. Yeah.
Was that the Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a Little Mermaid.
I want to be where the people are.
So yeah, you're picking up your magic items and you're armoring back up, and you're picking up some of the few coins that you have because you have a few. You don't have. You're not trusted.
I didn't
with
give it
the,
all away.
Right. You're
Yeah.
not trusted with the full amount of loot, but you're picking up a few pieces of copper and gold, and you're picking up you grab a couple pieces of platinum and you're putting them back into your bag, and you see for a moment as you're flipping the coins in, it looks like one of them is a dragon. And you look at it again, and it's the same denomination it's always been. But for a moment, you see a glimmer of something. that wasn't there before. And you slide it back into your bag, completing this ritual you've kind of done here, and you feel good.
Take 1 level of cleric.
Oh!
I'm not the DM. I don't have that power.
I can cast
You do not have that power, sir!
I cast level 0 bless on myself.
I can do 1d4 of damage.
Guidance.
Righteous damage.
I can carry a mace now.
Hey, I said it before. Are we dual classing at one point?
Shit, I don't know.
We getting up there.
Oh my gosh.
I think you'd be a great
I'd be a
cleric.
paladin, I think, though.
Well, that's like basically doubling what you already are.
I know.
I think we should vary.
I know,
it up.
but I'm not smart enough to multi-class appropriately.
I think you'd make a great cleric.
All right, thanks.
You're just an assassin.
Clerics,
You're a rogue.
But clerics require, like, we actually have to, like, give services and go to sick people's houses.
How is that more than being at court and listening to your daddy?
That's true. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I think you'd be good at it.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I get to wear super fancy
Totally.
robes.
And there's like hella rituals.
That's right. Sexy ones.
Sexy ones. And
Shit. Maybe I'm a
know.
cleric.
as we head to our
maybe.
doom,
Yeah,
we're like,
I'm going to come up behind you
am I
guys
a
and go,
cleric?
guys, I might be a cleric.
Cool. Good talk, Horace.
I'm a cleric, I'm
hey,
a rogue.
Horace,
Yes?
do you think it would be prohibitively difficult to try to get a black dragon in and out of this mansion door?
If
Hypothetically, if we had one.
Are we talking about Umberdoct?
Yeah.
I've seen him fit through some pretty skinny places.
Can he turn into people? Your mom turns into people.
Oh yeah, Umberdoct can. Have you never seen who he turns into?
No.
Is it Jeff Goldblum?
It's Jeff Goldblum.
It is now.
It's Jeff Goldblum.
Canon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well then, yeah.
He literally turns into Jeff Goldblum.
Do you think it would be prohibitively difficult to have a black dragon with us who's kind of a scaredy cat?
Oh,
So
well,
he's Christoph
are you
Waltz.
saying because Umberdoct's a scaredy cat?
Yes, I'm still on him.
Are we still talking about Umberdoct?
Yes.
Okay. No. I don't think it would be bad.
Okay.
I think it'd be good.
Cool. Should I call him?
Oh my gosh, like on your
Oh my God, call
magic
him. Yeah.
phone?
I used to call him on the cell phone, yeah.
Oh, yeah, give it a go.
Alrighty.
You know, here's the thing. Worst comes to worst, we kick him out towards the bad guys and run.
Here's my other question.
Yes?
If I just don't call him,
Yeah?
I get to save a spell slot for a future counterspell against
Oh.
Alaric. Do we just surprise him?
You know what? I'm going to say this. I think it's actually more valuable to have Umberdoct on our side than one counterspell.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Sending again.
And tell him that my mom said he has to do this.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, tell him that.
All
Tell him that I said that my mom told him
Yeah.
that he has to do this.
That way it's not coming from me.
That's
I
right.
heard it from you.
Right.
I have an out.
And tell him it's not coming from me.
Sure.
But I said it.
Right.
But it's coming from
I
my
get
mom.
only 25 words in this, so I'm
Okay.
only going to say a little
okay,
bit.
well, let's figure this out. Coming from mom, this is Horace.
It's like a telegram.
Come here now.
Stop.
Stop.
Titanic struck iceberg. Stop.
Horace says, Gendicross said, you have to help us save the world. Be ready to teleport. Enjoy.
Possible reward sex
Thanks.
afterwards.
I'm going to leave that one off.
XOXO.
Why?
Okay, fine.
Do it.
I mean, if he's Jeff Goldblum, I'll bang him.
Yeah.
All right.
We didn't say who would reward him.
Okay, cool.
Izzy wants to tap that. Love Sweeney.
Okay. I send that message. There's a
shockingly.
5% chance he doesn't get it.
Shockingly, in the dragon world, Umberdoct is super handsome.
All right, let's see if he
And in
gets
the
it.
human
He
form.
does. 74.
I got a 19 persuasion.
19 persuasion.
He
All
arrives
right.
so quickly. He has a bloody nose upon arrival.
Oh.
That's how fast he gets there.
Well, I have
I don't
to
know. I'm
I have to
kidding.
call him, so I have to get him here.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do it until we're at the gate, because it's a concentration spell. Our invisibility will end when I do this.
Oh, that's right. We're invisible. I was
We are.
wondering why people weren't noticing us.
Yeah.
We're noticing the giant skyscraper-sized purple dragon, not purple dragon, purple worm
You think
flying towards
I forgot about
their
that.
city. So you're saying you didn't send this?
I can send these messages. I can't bring people here until we're at the gate, because I don't want to lose concentration.
Right.
So I'm sending messages in prep.
Okay.
Sweeney, you're so smart.
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence of 20. You wouldn't know it from the things I do.
Yeah, well, I'm at 16, so
I'm at
I'm not
12.
sweating it. I'm not sweating it.
To be fair, my terrible decisions can be blamed on my wisdom of 11.
Okay. See, I don't cotton to this whole your score tells you who you are.
Yeah, you've been playing much dumber than
Yeah.
Horace's intelligence score.
Because I'm pretty tight right now on
You're smarter than me,
wisdom
technically.
and intelligence.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we make choices.
Sometimes I'm just bad at Dungeons & Dragons, and that can't be blamed on my character.
Right.
I'm just bad at math.
Good job.
Alrighty. What do we want to do here? Are we just good to roll out?
I want to say something real quick
Okay.
regarding intelligence in Dungeons and Dragons.
Group huddle?
This is the perfect time.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Everybody gather around.
Those tense moments before an epic battle.
Everybody gather around. Here's a little lore.
Something from your
Intelligence
manifesto.
could really just mean that I learned a ton of useless crap in my childhood.
That's what I assume it is.
Yeah.
Like, I assume that you know lots of stuff and just aren't good at implementing it in real life.
Right. I mean, and wisdom could mean like I've got a lot of good street smarts, but that doesn't mean I'm good at like relationships,
Or
How's your
social
charisma?
interactions.
social interactions.
How's your charisma?
19. So, but what that could mean
You
is that
should be-
people trust me.
You should be Superman.
I should be.
But you're instead you're movie Superman.
I mean, I'll say this: the fact that
That's
you,
insulting.
Horace, are not dead from all the things you've done and said means you must have some kind of
Yeah.
high charisma.
Right. I mean, in the end, I was blessed, and I haven't used those blessings as well as I should have. I haven't become a
Oh, shit.
Bill Gates.
Are we having life regrets right now?
Yeah, I
Okay.
am.
Okay. That's
I am.
okay.
Because you know what, guys? I was
Yeah.
selfish for a long time. I was selfish.
We
I mean,
all
we're
were.
probably all going to die. Can
Sure.
we admit that?
yeah.
I'm
I
not
think-
going to die. No.
well, you're never
I
gonna die.
refuse to die.
And I also don't accept that you could ever die. Because
Thanks.
I care about you.
Oh, thanks. And I won't let any of you die because I can bring shit back.
You know, I want to say
if I do
something
die,
to you,
that's
actually.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm not going to come back if I die.
Okay, honey. That's all right. That's fine. I'm going
I-
to try.
I am. Please bring me back. But you know, if you read my death letter or whatever, I don't know. I can't stop
You
you.
just, that's all you want.
I don't know. Just you have it. I can't stop you.
Yeah,
I've just been thinking about it.
well, I think you might actually like the other side if, you know. if
Yeah,
it's
because I mean, supposedly
supposed to be awesome.
you live in like opulence.
But if it's nothing, you should come back.
Also,
yeah, if it's a dark void of nothingness,
Yeah.
I'll come back.
also, Alaric says you don't sleep when you're dead.
Oh,
And
he
you
said
hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But he also was in hell, or not
Oh,
hell,
yeah.
but hell prison. So maybe he just didn't get to sleep when he was dead.
Sweeney, do you think I'm gonna go to hell?
Hey, how
No.
close we get to this gate? No.
Oh, by
I
the way,
don't. I
if
think you're
I
actually
die
touched
and
by
you guys
divine.
live and
Okay.
I'm the one left out, please avenge me.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you.
yeah. I'm probably not to the level that you would want because we never could, but
Could you try?
we'll do our best.
Do your best.
We'll bathe in blood.
Yes.
The world will weep for our sorrow.
And I will clap on the other side.
We'll hear it. We'll hear it in the bones of our enemies shattering beneath our toes.
Good. And when I rise as a semi-dead whatever,
I'm sorry?
semi-zombie,
Uh-oh.
whenever I take over where I end up,
Sure.
I will be very kind to you.
Thanks.
You're
Neat.
welcome.
Neat.
But I will.
Thanks.
Yeah. No gods, no masters. Let's do this.
Well, we do need some masters, everybody.
Nope.
Well, that's
No.
where I disagree. But
Hell
okay.
is empty and
We can-
all my enemies are here.
We can agree to disagree.
All right, what do you guys do?
I mean, right on.
I fire 2 arrows. I'm
No,
just kidding.
please don't.
I'm not gonna do that.
No. We just gotta lay low. How far away are we from the mouth now?
You're fair. The mouth
I'm
of
sorry.
the purple
portal.
worm?
The portal hole.
The portal, yeah. You're about a good minute out, like 60 seconds if this thing books it.
Oh, that's plenty of time for us to have a conversation about Phantom Menace.
Okay. For starters. The whole opening scene. No.
I'm just saying, Jar Jar's not that bad.
I maintain we would not hate Jar Jar as much if Qui-Gon didn't
Oh my
hate
God.
Jar Jar as much as he does.
Good call.
I'll maybe not include that.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know.
true.
I'm glad this
Yeah.
is Sweeney's like final thought.
No, he
as you
immediately
die.
is like, oh, this dude's the worst. And so
Yeah.
we in an audience are like,
Yeah, we as the audience
You're
were
right.
like, you're right, this thing sucks.
this thing is awful. Like, if it was just racist, that would be different. But it's racist and everyone else hates him.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe you're right, actually.
Yeah. I've thought about this. Not that he's good, but he.
They have Phantom Menace in our world, you know.
Yeah.
It's just.
And it was still bad.
It's the same
still
thing.
bad.
It's not still bad.
It's
The
not
play did not.
No,
it's
it's not.
just
It's not a
doing
play.
well.
Oh, what is
It's
it?
just one movie.
It's actually the only movie.
Our world
The
has
only-
one movie,
the only
and
Star
it's
Wars
the Phantom
It's
Menace.
just
And
Phantom
we
Menace.
don't know where it came from, and none of us can play it.
And nobody wants the next one.
But we don't know how to. We don't know how to watch it. We just have it. And
Yeah.
anyone who's like, "Well, what is this artifact? It's this weird DVD."
I read
and
the back and it sounds
and
stupid.
we cast identify, and we're like, "Oh no, no!"
and we still can't destroy it.
Identify
for some
spell
reason.
reveals all.
Pod racing, is that about plants? I
Vect
don't
will
know.
destroy the entire universe and all demi-planes, but that goddamn copy of
Oh,
Phantom
that'll
Menace
live.
will still be here.
Damn it, you guys reveal he's been trying to get to that DVD forever.
He just needs a DVD player.
The entire breadth of reality will be the negative plane, but there will be a single copy of Phantom Menace floating
In its wrapper still.
in its wrapper still.
As it was in the beginning, it will so be at the end.
And it'll say
Phantom Menace.
$1.59 sticker on it.
Alrighty, are we ready to go through this
Yes.
portal?
Okay,
Let's
let's
go.
go
The
through the portal.
split second. 2 rounds before we go through the portal. I'm gonna do some magic that's gonna drop the invisibility. We all cool with that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. You're the wizard.
Cool. Here we go.
And what should I prepare for?
Things to arrive that may not love being here.
And
you mean us being
don't
here?
I have to start resurrection once we're on the other side
Yeah.
immediately?
Pretty
so
much.
I should come inside Mordecai's mansion.
Oh, because we have to get...
part of the contract. My soul
yeah.
will start being ripped from my body.
Alrighty. We're within 2 rounds, basically, of crossing through the portal.
You are within 2 rounds of the portal.
Okay. I'm going to cast my 9th level spell, Gate. And I'm going to speak my magic word, Sliders. And I'm going to create a 20-foot diameter portal into a different realm that leads to the material plane. And I'm going to speak a word, Umbranoct, and call him forth. Because that's what Gate does. I can just speak someone's name and pull them forth.
And where are you pulling Umbernoct?
Into the mansion.
Okay. Where in the mansion?
We're in the foyer. We're in the lobby.
The main
Which is
hall.
big enough for a dragon.
I have the
I assume.
it is, how big did I make it?
I'm inside now. I was outside on the tonsil, but I'm inside now. Just thought
It's
y'all would
35
know.
feet by 20 feet in dimensions.
So,
I made a map of my mansion.
Oh, good.
Good. I
So-
didn't.
space and reality bends in front of you where you've summoned Umbernoct, and it begins to tear and rip, and then in one flash, it just pulses and bends around you, and then suddenly, slam, this massive black dragon collapses onto the floor. He's coated in some kind of gross swamp-like mucus viscous all over his
But
body.
he always has been.
And it's true, but a lot more than usual, and
Oh.
it seems to be drenching off of the skeleton of a horse that he
here's-
has between his claws. Pools of slime and gunk
Ew.
pool into the room, and you see him suddenly turn and look at all of you. What is happening?
I drop the gate, and then on my next turn, using my bonus action, I use the Tome of the Stilled Tongue to, without using any verbal components, I cast Gate again, because last night during our long rest, I transcribed it into my book. It took 9 hours. I cast Gate and I speak a name, MacLeod, and I open a gate to Mount Celestia to pull him forth. He doesn't have to be willing. I asked him, but he already agreed.
And you selected Mount Celestia.
Well, no, I selected his name.
Oh, it pulls from anywhere?
It pulls from wherever he is.
And whether he's willing or unwilling, he must come through.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
So you speak the name of MacLeod,
Yeah.
and a gate rips open in front of you, filled with fire and crackling with black, dark energies. And descending out of the black ash is MacLeod. He collapses onto the floor, his golden armor damaged, his heavy mace at his side bloodied with blood of some type of virulent, toxic creature. One of his wings has been scorched and burnt, the other one rests at his back. him screaming up into the sky as the gate above him is just still bristling with pulsing energy.
I close that, and I say, everyone hold on, we're going through the portal.
Just as you collapse the gate, he jumps up to go into it, and it closes before him swinging and screaming in the air.
Oh, I missed that chandelier. Oh, well.
Whoa.
That's okay.
Whoa.
You need a new one.
What have you done? Send me back!
No.
I literally can't.
What do you mean you can't?
And as he's saying it, the mouth of the purple worm crashes against the black, jet black color pool, and kaleidoscopic colors start to bleed into the mouth of the purple worm. The entire mouth doesn't completely surround the pool itself, because how the mouth looks, it's not a perfect circle. There is a jaw there. So the tops of the mouth and the bottom, you see purple and greens and reds and blues and prisms of colors crashing above you and below you, beneath the mansion. I mean, not actually into the mansion itself, because you guys are inside, but the door is open.
Yep.
And it is just crashing beneath the mouth and above the mouth, but it is stopping. You're not moving any further. In fact, there is a ripple from the back of the worm rippling up its body all the way up towards its mouth as it is suddenly crashed against what seems to be a solid surface. And I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw. Sweeney?
20 total.
7.
19.
So
19.
19, okay.
9.
So
18.
so
Sorry. It's actually Friday night, so I'm a little out of it.
So Izzy and Sweeney, you actually hold your ground, but Horace, you were not expecting that ripple.
17.
Nope, too late.
Why haven't I been
That's
using that trick
those are the
lately?
words that you say. As the ripple of the momentum hits you and your body is flung out the front door of the mansion.
As was planned.
But you are tethered to a piece of rope that is being held by quite a few.
He only had 4 servants on him.
That's right. You had the least amount of servants.
But the servants can't leave the mansion, so maybe they'll be like an anchor.
I'm going to need your servants to make a strength check.
Cool.
One single one.
They look like me. Do they have my strength? My
Yes.
strength is +0, so it's just a roll. That was a 4.
Yep. So
Holy
they slide
shit.
up all at once, holding tight. They hit the front entrance of the mansion and evaporate as you fly out into the mouth of the purple worm.
Oh.
Your body
I'll be
crashes down onto the inside and you skid up and bang up against one of the very back row teeth of the purple worm. You take
Uh-oh.
Why did you
4
blow on
damage.
that dice before rolling it, Jay? No.
4 damage?
You just take 4 damage.
Okay.
You skid. You didn't fall very far. The mansion was still just barely above the bottom of the mouth of the purple worm. But you are now looking up, and Horace, where you are, you can kind of see it cascading over you. You feel energies that you've never felt before. Cold and hot. You smell flowers. You smell decay. It is reality ripping and pouring around you. And the purple worm is moaning and bellowing as it is pushing against this color pool, and reality is ripping around you. You see it inch a little bit closer into the pool, but it is slowly cracking reality. Izzy, I'll need you to make a charisma check to keep this purple worm on task. Animal handling or charisma.
14?
Okay. It moves a little bit. It backs up a little bit and slams against it again, but it doesn't seem like it's putting its full effort in it. It seems frustrated.
Come on, Vincent.
I yell, Horace, throw me the rope.
Okay. I'll throw him the rope.
I
Oh,
ha-
do I still have it?
Yeah, presumably it's
It's
still
like
tied to
on
you.
you.
The,
Oh,
the
it's
guy's
right.
holding it went
Right,
away.
right.
So
Yeah, I'll throw it. Do I strength?
You can do it would be a dexterity instead of a strength, because you're trying to pass it to him.
A 23.
That's good enough. So you throw it back to Sweeney. As you throw it to Sweeney, right next to you, landing just to your left side, you see a hook, a large metal hook, dig deep into the flesh of the purple worm.
like through the mouth.
You look back, and no, it looks like it's come around the inside ridge of the purple worm's mouth.
Oh, like
You-
a fish hook. Yeah.
You look
Sure.
back and you see a black cable. Again, this black cable runs just outside of the mouth of the purple worm. You hear another sound of metal slashing against flesh, and you look to your right and you see 2 more of these hooks on the outside of the lip of the purple worm.
I feed the rope to my servants, and like a lot more of them this time to help hold on.
Is it possible for me to take a running leap, holding onto the rope, and try to slash at the hook
Yeah,
ropes?
definitely.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Should I do an acrobatics?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Did you roll a 1?
No. I rolled a 2.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
So much better.
So I'm not sweating it. So 12 actually.
So you leap to swing at this thing.
Yeah.
The purple worm shifts again as it's feeling these things dig into its flesh. You swing and miss, and you're landing between kind of the first couple rows of teeth, and your rope comes down and slices and cuts in half
Oh, I cut my own rope.
on one of the teeth.
Oh no, I'm fine.
As you say this,
I'll be all right.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's good. 21.
What?
Yeah, I rolled well.
Oh, okay.
But his dex is your dex is
My
very
dex
high.
is really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what you rolled, I was like, it sounded like you rolled like a 2 again.
No, because I have a +5 to my save.
So the purple worm moves again, and its rows of teeth start to shift around you, and you move out of the way. But you're not in a good place. Your rope has been pulled back by the servants
Right.
inside because they kept pulling.
Am I in mouth goo right now?
You are.
Okay.
There's quite a bit of mucus and viscous just around your feet and legs, and some bones.
I turn to Izzy. I say, "Hey, can you help him? Can you like help him get the hooks out?"
Can you
Yep.
turn into a rope-like animal? Izzy, can you turn into a rope-like
Does your mansion
animal?
have a porch? Because if it did, I would be rocking on it, just be like,
I can
Where's
get
my
No, I'm
lemonade?
kidding. This is
I can get you a rocking
none of my
chair.
business. Oh no, I'm kidding. All right, I'm on it.
Oh yeah, you could turn into a snake, which is exactly a rope-like.
Oh,
But
then
we
you
need
can
we need
pull my
help to
little
get.
body.
We also need to get
No,
help
I'm gonna-
getting the hooks out.
No, I have a better idea. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Oh, then I should probably keep on.
Keep it on. Yeah, I feel like I'm about to have some very strong words thrown at me by an angel, and I bet that's gonna
How
go
far
tight.
away can
Am I
I get
like
to him in like
40 feet?
one move?
40 feet, 50 feet?
From what?
From the doorway.
The doorway.
You're 100 feet.
100 feet.
Oh,
I thought we were not that far back.
The mouth of a purple worm is
really
grandiose.
Yeah.
Like,
oh
it's
right,
like being,
it's distance across the
Yeah.
mouth. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
so
I
like
just thought of like up and down.
no.
Does it have a tongue?
No.
No,
Purple worm does not.
they're like
Yeah.
lampreys.
But it has muscles around the inside of its mouth that contract and to pull things further down.
Right.
Which,
right.
you know,
It's
you might have to deal with shortly.
no biggles.
All right,
Okay.
Izzy, are you gonna do anything?
I can fly. No problem. I can fly.
so are you stuck out there, or do you need any help?
Might need help with the hooks.
Oh, you want me to get the hooks out? That's
Yeah.
my job, not getting Horace. Got it.
Don't worry about Horace. He's very cool.
Get the hooks.
Hooks out. What can we do with hooks? That's a different spell.
Yeah.
It's gonna conjure a bunch of flying snakes to get you here faster.
Do you have a-
As Izzy
Counter
ponders conjuring a bunch of flying snakes, Horace, I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh. Not as good as last time. 9.
You feel the ground moving. Oh,
I can re-roll a failed
okay.
You tell
save. Ugh.
Yeah.
Was it
Hold on.
worse?
Hold on. No, it
How
wasn't
dare
worse.
you interrupt my description of things?
It wasn't
I'll
worse.
show you.
Well, I can do it up to 3 times.
I would
can.
save some of those for a lark.
Okay. All right, I'll save. I got a 12. 13.
Does that feel good to you?
Yeah, it feels great.
Lucky 13.
Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Oh, it's not good.
as you're
Oh.
as you're looking to take flight, the muscles of the purple worm on the inside of its mouth contract tightly around your foot.
Can I use my Shatter Helm to teleport back?
I mean, you can, but not as a reaction,
Ugh.
because that's not how the
Not
Shadow
Hel-
Realm
that's
works.
not Helm's work.
That's how actions work.
Didn't you
Yeah.
read the inside
Yeah,
manual on the
sorry.
inside of it?
Sorry.
But it tightly grips around your foot,
Okay.
and the muscles then ripple down as if to send you flying down to its gullet.
Ew.
So you are quickly ripped downwards in a wave of muscle, rippling you down towards its belly.
So past
you
the
fly
entrance?
past the entrance of the mansion, not too far past, by about 100 feet past. And the stench and smell and foul odors of the purple worm are just filling your nostrils.
Killing it, Horace!
All right,
And I thought they smelled bad on the inside.
his final words.
Because we've been inside of it for so long.
Oh.
All of you roll initiative.
That's.
I'm rolling hot
Queen.
tonight.
Are you?
No.
I'm rolling really well, and I won't after this.
I
just
have
said
rolled
that.
double digits once today.
Well, you're saving them all up.
You're going
Yeah.
down a
You're
belt.
saving them all up.
I got a.
Got 8?
I got a.
I got 20. Because I'm bad.
15, 14.
Horace, you're going first. Right now, you're being ripped down the belly of this creature because your leg is trapped between the muscles of it.
Can I cut my way out?
You can. You can
Okay.
also do a
Also cut out of
strength
the worm.
check if you would like.
Oh, yeah, to pull my leg out? And also, because I have my Ring of Elemental Command, I have a flying speed equal to my walking speed. And I can hover.
Very
How's
nice.
that helping you right now?
Like, fuck all. So I'm going to... Okay, so I can try to pull my leg out?
And you'll be making a strength check against the purple worm.
Pull it out of the teeth, not out of your body.
God, don't say that, Jay.
What, you've never had a strength competition with a purple worm?
No.
It's the time.
Well, I arm wrestled one in a trucker bar once, and it didn't go well.
That is a very good roll.
No.
Not a good roll. So, 12.
Well, the purple worm rolled a 29. So
Oh, Jesus Christ.
the muscles tighten around your leg.
He's gonna go.
I think me cutting my way out was the better choice.
Probably. He baited you into a strength check that he knew he had a plus 10 on.
How dare the DM?
And you take 23. There isn't a crushing damage, but I'll say
Bludgeoning.
it's bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
As the muscles feel you fighting against it, and
Whee!
the muscles tighten around your leg and constrict and pull you further and deeper into the body of this creature.
Okay.
Not just yet.
Soon.
There's a
I look
few.
forward to
Look,
this.
there's a few organs before the anus. One of them is filled with acid.
He's just a toilet paper roll.
Yeah.
Clunk, 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 whoo-wee.
Okay.
All right. Up next is Izzy.
I want to do two things at once. Do I save Horace or do I get the hooks out? Can I do both in the same turn?
I'd go.
Do you have 2 actions?
Two hooks.
Do
Two
I?
hooks. Two hooks.
You don't.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to conjure 3 axe beaks.
3 axe beaks?
Axe beaks are large beasts. It's a tall, flightless bird with strong legs and a heavy wedge-shaped beak, and it has a nasty disposition and tends to attack any unfamiliar creature that wanders too close. But I'm going to summon it and gesture and throw it at the hooks,
All
which
right.
are, quite menacing. I mean, if I was suddenly made into an existence and I looked over to my right and I saw a bunch of black hooks that were sharp and pointy, I'd get chopping.
And that's how these things speak. Weirdly enough, so these,
I don't like sharp and pointy. Oh no, we can't have that. Get out. Good show. Good shot. Right.
Kelly, you really need to try being a dungeon
What did
master
you do?
because you'd be a natural.
this is why we don't record this show normally on Friday nights.
That's exactly how they sound and how they behave.
Okay, well, with that exact characterization, these birds flap about, debate politics and economics, and then reach the fish
Yeah.
hooks. And there's 3 of them, correct?
3.
So all 3 of them go to a separate hook and start slamming their beaks away at the black metal wiring that's coming off of these hooks. Make a single attack roll for me.
22.
22. Okay. So odds or evens?
Even.
No, go in between.
That's not in the box.
Middle D's.
So it was odd. It was a 5.
Son of a.
But one of the cords, one of the wires on the left-hand side snaps as the axe beak digs into it one last time. You see it just tensile and just break, and you hear a crashing sound outside.
Oh, I bet this looks really cool from where we aren't.
Yes.
All right, up next is
Oh.
Izzy again?
no. Izzy, I'm going to need you to make a charisma check or animal handling.
19.
Okay. So
Vincent, be good.
Vincent moves a bit, and you're still holding like a rope tied to the tonsil of this beast.
Well, the rope goes inside the mansion. She's holding on to the tonsil.
Oh, you're holding on to the tonsil. Okay.
Well, no. I came down in.
Oh, that's right. We've been in the
I
mansion.
tied it to the tonsil. It's like my line.
It's a zip line.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So you feel Vincent move to the right hand
Benny.
side pretty heavily, and billow out. I mean, these hooks have dug into Vincent, but they're small. I mean, they're about the size of a person, but they don't do as much damage to a purple worm of this size, of this scope. But you feel Vincent move, and you hear Vincent bellow in pain.
Oh, my baby.
And it sounds as if something heavy has latched onto the right-hand side of Vincent's mouth, and it rears back a little bit, and some of that, again, as this is going on, the top and bottom of Vincent's mouth is filled with these colors and streams of prisms breaking in from reality in front of it as it's been digging into this color pool. And on the right side of the mouth, you see blue scales. You see a great blue jaw, and horns, and teeth, and wings, and a adult blue dragon claws around the inside of Vincent's maw and pulls itself in. On its back, you can see more clearly now a tent, as it were, a kind of fixture, a structure with bones and wood and cloth and skin draped across it as if it was a ship unto itself on the back of this dragon. And upon it you see 6 Githyanki moving around, grabbing spears and grabbing what look like cutting tools. Not swords, but cutting tools and nets as this blue dragon claws into the maw and mouth of Vincent. Thanks for listening to this week's episode. The Velvet League will return next week for the final part of Season 20. This episode included music by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. You can find the track listing and credits in the show notes. Photos and character art can be found in the show notes on partialart.com. And while you're there, why not check out some of our other podcasts, including Roll the Seas, where myself and Andrew Dickinger discuss the absolute madness of Warhammer 40k. If you have any questions about the show, you can email us at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all under the handle Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.